in this chat for this spontaneous. We got 300 people. Oh, yes, I did shave my head. I forgot about that. I forget.
News of the week.
I forget that when you shave your head.
That's all everyone's talking about.
Almost 10 years since I shaved my head. And when you shave your head, people will constantly talk about how you shaved your head.
Yeah.
I see this. I'm like, oh, yes, that's right.
I'm about 7 pounds away from shaving my head. I'm very jealous.
You should go for it.
As soon as I can.
Well, last time I shaved my head, I was fat.
That looks
now
fun.
I'm fucking getting buff.
I think it looks good on the right head shape,
Yeah.
and that can be when you're overweight or underweight.
Yeah, I think I could pull off both weirdly.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel good.
I don't
with
think I
it.
saw you 10 years ago with a shaved head.
No, you didn't. It saves time.
It's efficient.
The shave saves.
Yeah.
That's what I like to say. Alrighty, let's swing into action. Thank you all for being here. And let's mix it up. Also, by the way, too, for, if people who do contribute Super Chaps and Streamlabs, let's get some variety in there. Other stuff beyond comic book news. We'll embrace any comic book thing you want to talk about, but anything you want to talk about, let's go into it. Let's make this a little bit crazy today. Koisen.
Yes.
The Superman digital release.
Yes.
What the heck is going on?
I don't like it.
You don't like it. Why? You know why I don't like it?
Why don't you like it?
Very personal reasons.
Okay.
Tara has COVID right now.
Okay. You're like, I won't divulge until the news story.
I mean, she's been on her Instagram stories.
Okay.
Tara has COVID. We've been doing all these DC movies and lead up. Whenever something wasn't a hit or underperformed drastically, we were like, it's fine. It's all in lead up to Superman. And now Superman's coming out, and it doesn't look like we'll get our reaction out on time. And I want to stomp her head in for getting sick.
Yeah, it's her fault.
Yeah, it's her
Blame
fault.
the victim.
No, I called her yesterday. I was like, if you really can't do it, it's totally cool. And we could zoom her in when she's ready.
Yeah.
But there's that. I want to hear your thoughts first.
I have thoughts later.
Yeah.
I think that a movie as big and important as Superman is something that needs to buoy the theatrical system. It did really well and it's had incredible legs. I think week to week it's held on way better than anyone was anticipating. Like its second week drop was so beautiful. Yeah, sorry. Domestically, I should say, because theatrically, internationally was not as strong. But week to week, it's really had incredible legs. It's actually had better legs later on than even that first week drop. Like the drops are negligible, which is incredible. And I think we need to start training people in the other direction. I think we need to be working on attention span extension, not anything to rush it out. Now, I know the reason it's out early. Like there's an actual reason.
Why?
James wanted it out before Peacemaker was out. Peacemaker was supposed to come out in September. Peacemaker got moved up to late August outside of James's control. And thus he wanted Peacemaker to be able to be viewed after you've guaranteed to have seen Superman, because it does directly follow Superman. So I get the reason of the logistics. I wish then it came out like the 20th. Like I get it, but at the same time, I care more about the exhibition industry than I care about any one studio. I love working with DC and I love Superman the movie. I love James as a director, a human being, a writer, etc. But I care more about movie theaters than I care about anyone but my family. And I think the movie theater industry needs things like Superman.
Hey, you're right. I agree. And, we did a podcast last week, which I was met with so much love with.
Oh, that was only last week. That's why I keep being confused. Yeah, you having anything negative to say, unacceptable, Greg.
It's just crazy because I'm still of the mindset of like, there are movies that pull it off and are successes, and Marvel and DC need to do that too for what they fund these movies with. If they're going to fund it that much, they have to be able to pull the profit margin of like a Lilo and Stitch and Minecraft. That's just where I stand. Anyway. Which
is reasonable. It's funny that you get hate for having a perspective that is articulated and I get hate for loving.
Yeah.
Like anytime I say anything positive, chill. Anytime you say anything critical, it's like, I think he's just being negative.
You're turning to the crowd. No matter what Coy says, you're just negative. For Superman digital release, what I think they're doing right, because the theatrical window at theaters is obviously having such a tough time. And I've talked many times here about how I think studios need to propel the digital release when they do have it, when they have the video on demand. Do I think it's coming out too soon? Yes, I think it's coming out way too soon. It could be an interesting test for something that is doing well in the theaters and that is doing well on digital. It could be an interesting test
like
to
a Five
see.
Nights.
Yeah, if like maybe Five Nights, or if, re-releases right now. Like John went to see Shin Godzilla yesterday. I'm seeing Shin Godzilla tonight.
Nice.
And at a re-release, I'm going to the re-release of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm going to the re-release of Black Swan on IMAX. I'm going to the re-release of Jaws on IMAX. I'm bringing this up because Superman is not a re-release, but let's say someone watches it at home on digital and they're like, I got to see this on the big screen. It could propel that.
I'd love that.
Secondly, when things go on video on demand, people generally will view that as a failure. I guarantee you right now that's probably part of the conversation is like, oh, they must be putting it on video on demand because it's failing. That's the general go-to subconscious optics when it comes to video on demand.
Right.
And that is not the case because the movie's actually performing pretty well domestically. I like how they are hyping up the video on demand release, though. You know, they don't really do that. Even James Gunn's participating. They're really hyping up that you're going to be able to get it on digital. It's an exciting time. You can get it on digital. And more studios need to know how to do that. Warner Brothers is kind of freaking annihilating it.
Warner Brothers is killing it this year. They have 6 films in a row opening over 40 million.
Yeah, and they got original horror film like Weapons. They're kind of crushing the horror market.
Mortal Kombat's next.
Mortal Kombat's next. Yeah, I think
they're about to have a 7th in a row.
Yeah, Zaslav. So I think what they're doing.
We went from just ruining the day to now he gets a weird Chewbacca chant.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of great things that could come from it, but overall, yeah, it is a little too soon.
I think if it needed to be for Peacemaker, I wish they could have somehow pushed Peacemaker because I don't think Peacemaker would hurt by coming out in September. But I think it will hurt the exhibition industry to have yet another thing rushed out.
I wonder what the numbers are of because I don't feel like I was fortunate enough to watch the first episode of Peacemaker, and like I don't think you need to watch Superman.
I don't think it's as mandatory.
No, it's not.
It's clearly following it, but it's not like you wouldn't understand what's going on.
Yeah, like whatever's already in the trailers.
Those elements are clear. And even if you just watch the trailer, it's not like you were confused in the trailer.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
Yeah. So
because people saw the trailer for Peacemaker before the Superman movie even came out.
Right.
And it wasn't like, what?
Who are these people?
Yeah, it makes it pretty clear. And so I don't
I think James is a guy that likes the comic book energy of issue 1, issue 2. And this, in his mind, is the next issue in his saga. So he wanted the other one available. I just think because it's being rushed to video on demand, they're also not having director's commentary, gag reel, or a lot of the things on the Blu-ray. It's only on digital. And that hurts my 2 favorite industries. That hurts the exhibition industry and the physical media industry. So it just, I don't think VOD, when you get it this quickly, is fair to the industries that need it.
Yeah, and it's not like they need to put it out right now when they don't have much competition.
Right. It's a quiet August. Like the end of August has caught stealing, but between now and then, I'm like chilling.
By the way, guys, just want to throw this out there. Did you see Weapons?
No, I'm scared of it. I want to, but I'm scared.
Okay.
No spoilers.
I organized to be able to make sure that other people could host for it. Because Olivia never wants to go to the theaters, but she specifically said, I want to see Weapons.
Cool, man.
I should go watch Weapons. Went yesterday, late last night, like a 9:30 p.m. showing. First off, way too many fucking trailers. There's 30 minutes of trailers
now. They say it on the thing now. They say it on the AMCA list. They're like 25 to 30 minutes. That's insane.
It was a solid 30 minutes of trailers. I thought it used to be 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the hell? Anyway. It's amazing. That is an incredible movie. It is, and there's some. She also never. That was one of the things with her. Is like we watched so many horror movies, and she never gets scared. There were moments where she was truly terrified. It is a really freaking good movie. You would love it. I know you get scared at a few moments, but I think you genuinely appreciate the storytelling and the filmmaking. It is remarkably impressive.
I'm in like have kids soon mode. So I don't want fresh imagery of children running into like the idea of losing a child is something I fear without children, and I know I want kids soon. So I feel like it's the timing of it.
Sure.
Like I'm planning my wedding, and soon after wedding want kids. So right now I'm in like photographer, and I'm like children dying maybe.
Yeah,
that seems heavy. But I love Brolin, and I went and I was one of the testers for Barbarian.
Oh, no way.
Like I was part of how the edit happened. Like they filmed me on a GoPro reacting to Barbarian that shaped the edit for
Love
Zach
that movie.
Kreger.
Zach Kreger doing Resident Evil next. I'm so hyped.
I've met him a few times because of the thing I did for Barbarian. He is so passionate and he cares so much about every detail, and he really wants to do a Batman universe film, not a Batman movie. He wants to do a movie set within Batman about a henchman.
Can I tell you one tiny thing that's not a spoiler?
Please.
This is cool to me especially, guys. By the way, in the comments, live stream chat, you got to ask this. And John, I'm going to ask you for feedback on some comments here. John's here. John set everything up. Thank you, John. I want to know, do you guys think if Superman is releasing too early on digital? Secondly, did you guys see Weapons? And if you haven't, why not? There's a moment where, because, you know, Josh Brolin is one of the parents, and he's laying in a bed, his kid's bed, which has it's a Batman blanket, and it is specifically the Dark Knight.
So you got your moment.
Returns Batman, the one that
you want him to play so
that's
bad.
the Batman he should be playing, and I'm like,
it's happening. I see it. That's amazing.
Yeah, I was so excited. Like, could this be?
Is this setting up my Easter egg for the future?
Yeah. All right, let's talk about the. Oh wait, John, what are people saying in the chat about that?
Yeah, one bit of feedback. Anthony Cheeseman says Barbarian was a lot scarier, and it wasn't even that scary. And then Ryan Barnes said, or that good. And then the real NB said, Greg got a haircut.
All right.
Solid feedback.
There's no opinions about the Superman digital release?
Too early. They're starting to come in now, yeah. Kenya King says too early. Way too early, says Dan V900. Dan V900 saw Weapons, and that's what he had to say about it. Too early on digital. Not seen Weapons yet because I'm scared, says Kayla Leanne. Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of people are basically saying way too early and that they saw Weapons.
Hell yeah.
Weapons, yeah. Superman rushed.
Before we go in,